Hi everyone, my name is Kate Theobald. I am your XIDS 1101 freshman seminar instructor. I am so excited to meet you. I know that you've just had orientation, so you're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, and that's okay. We can go back over a lot of the things that you talked about in orientation through your first year seminar class. So if you have questions, just let me know. Coming to college as a freshman is such an exciting time, but it's also a really nerve-wracking time. So I just wanted to make a quick video to say hi, introduce myself, introduce the course, let you get to see my face and hear my voice, and see if you have any questions. I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you as well. If you see me looking down some, I have some notes for some things I want to make sure that I go over in this video. So first, I wanted you to know where to go for questions, because especially leaving orientation, you probably have lots of questions. I know you had so much answered and you got information that you didn't even know you needed to know when you were at orientation, but you may have left there, and now that you've had time to think about things, you do have some questions. So of course, if you know that you have a housing question, go to housing. If you know you have a financial aid question, ask someone in financial aid. But if you just know that you have a question and you're not sure where you should ask that, or maybe you feel like they talked about it at orientation, you should know, so you're just not confident in calling a certain office because you feel like you should already know the information. First of all, just call. They understand. It's totally okay. But if you don't know where to go for your questions, or you would rather just have some help getting answers, please use me as kind of your landing point or your catch-all. As your freshman seminar instructor, that is what I'm here for. So I promise you there are no silly questions. There are no questions that are too small. I will either give you the answer if it's something really easy and I know 100% for sure, or I will direct you to where you can find the answer, or if it's something that I think may be a little bit more difficult, I will do some digging and see if I can find the answer for you or find out who you can go to, and then I'll share that information with you. So I'll make sure that you have answers to everything it is that you're wondering about. So please send me any and all questions you have. That leads me into just a quick introduction of myself, including contact information. You should have received an email from me already, so you have that email address in your inbox. But just in case you've misplaced that or don't still have it, my email address is kate@westga.edu. That's KATE@westga.edu. So one of the easiest emails on campus. You can always remember it. My office number is 678-839-5529, though the easiest way to reach me is email. You'll get a faster response, usually from an email. My office is at the Honors College, which is near the west entrance to campus on Maple Street, so not really close to a lot of the classes, a little bit closer like to the College of Education building, if you know where that is. You can always drop by to see me. I'm usually here from 8 to 5, though I don't have official office hours for this class during the fall. It is by appointment or by drop-in. Though because my office is so far from main campus, I would suggest that you either call or email me to make sure that I'm there before you trek all the way out here. And if you are local, or if you're going to be in Carrollton at all over the summer and you want to meet in person before classes start to have any questions answered or just to introduce yourself, I'm happy to meet with you. Though please make sure that you email me or call and schedule an appointment. I do have a week off in July for vacation, and I'm kind of all over campus for meetings and things, so I want to make sure I'm here if you come by. So that's contact information. I wanted to share a little bit of my educational background with you to let you know where I'm coming from. So I graduated from Pike County High School, and then I went to Middle Georgia College and graduated from there in 2006 with an associate's degree in secondary education. I then came to the University of West Georgia as a transfer student in fall 2006, and I graduated in spring of 2009, so it's been about 10 years since I graduated from UWG. My degree was in English with secondary education certification, so I taught high school for a little bit before I came back to the university. I started working at the university in fall of 2010, and I've been here ever since. So I've been working here for quite a while. I've been here as a student before that, so I know UWG really, really well. So I think that's why this class is such a perfect fit for me. I love teaching the freshman seminar and introducing you to not only college life, but also to UWG specifically. I also have a master's degree that I earned while I was working here. I earned that in 2016, and my master's degree is in higher education administration. So that lends itself perfectly to the topic for this course, which is higher education and you, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a minute. Outside of work, I have a family. My husband is the director of the University Writing Center, Dwayne Theobald. You may have met him at orientation, or you'll probably see him in the Writing Center if you go in, which I'll encourage you to do. And then he comes into some English classes and some other classes as well. So you'll actually probably meet both of us at some point. And then we have a daughter who is turning 5 at the end of this month, and she is at the elementary school in Bremen. So we do live pretty close as well. We're local. Outside of family and our class and work, I am an avid reader. I love going to the beach. You'll see probably lots of pictures if you follow me on Instagram for part of the course. Lots of beach pictures, things like that. So that's what I enjoy outside of class. At UWG, I also, beyond teaching this course, I manage the Office of Undergraduate Research. So if you're interested in research, I'm kind of your landing point for that as well. And then I advise for the big national fellowships like Fulbright and Goldwater, things like that. So that's what I do when I'm not teaching class. So to get back to our class theme this semester is higher education and you. So we're learning about the university world. You've just entered this whole world of higher education, which is basically what college is. And you don't really know a whole lot about it or where you fit into it. So that's what we explore through this course. So first, what is higher ed? What is a university? What do people do who work there? How is it organized? How is it governed? What goes into making a university work? And then beyond that, what is your place within it? And we'll spend a lot of our class focusing on that. What is your role in the university? Where do you fit best within your university world, within higher education? I kind of compare it to an American government class somewhat, in that you are expected as an adult, as a citizen, to know how your country and how your world works, right? You take government in high school, you take it again at the college level, and that way when you are a voting, participating citizen, you know what you're doing and you know how it all works as an adult. But when you're thrown into the world of higher education, you're not given any of that prep. You're just like, here's college. We're going to throw you in and give you a bunch of information right at the beginning and then hope you make it. You do have a lot of resources at UWG, so it's not quite that bad. But I think you should know about this world. I think that you should know how it all works and what your place in it is, where you fit. So that's what this course is for. Really understanding the college life and understanding what your role is and what your university experience will be. One thing I do want you to start thinking about is a final project for this class. I know it's still summer, or you may be watching this video at the beginning of class, so it seems really weird to already be thinking about a final project. But we're going to pick a topic in the first or second week of class, and then you're going to stick with that topic the whole way through. So start thinking about some aspect of higher education, of the university, that you might want to spend a whole semester working on. You'll have lots of mini assignments that add up to be that final project grade. So you don't have a final exam or a final paper, anything like that in this class. It's one final project, and there are lots of little assignments throughout the semester that will add up to that total grade at the end. Some topics that people have done in the past, they've done home and family, Greek life, athletics, LGBTQ on campus, politics on campus, pretty much anything you can think of when you're a student did a project on textbooks. So any aspect of college life that you want to know more about could be something that you research and spend some time with for this class. So just start thinking about what you might want to spend some time on and what you might want to learn more about throughout the semester. The goal of this project is at the end You'll produce a 3-minute presentation that you could give at an orientation. You won't actually be giving it at orientations, but that's the goal of the project, is if you had to present for 3 minutes to everybody coming in as a freshman, what do they need to know about your topic? So you'll have a 3-minute presentation, and then you'll have a product, whether that's a video or a pamphlet or a poster or something like that. You get to choose how you do that, and I'll guide you through that process throughout the semester. And you have a product for incoming freshmen so that they can know what you've spent your whole first semester learning. The other thing that I want you to start thinking about is a planner for this course. Go ahead and get a planner. That can be a paper planner, which I strongly advocate for, or it could be an electronic planner. Maybe you have iCal or Google Calendar or something that you already use and that already works for you. That's great. You can continue doing that, though I do really recommend a paper planner. There are some free ones on campus. I think the Center for Academic Success has just a basic planner that they give. You can pick up a $5 or $10 one at Walmart or Target. It doesn't have to be something expensive. It just has to work. Some that I really recommend are the Erin Condren Academic Planner. If you want to look that one up, just Google Erin Condren and then go to her academic planner. That one's really good for students. And then probably my favorite one for students is the Passion Planner. So if you just Google Passion Planner, that'll come up. Both of those are in the $30 to $40 range, so if that's too much, don't feel like you have to get a really expensive planner. The most important thing is that you are organized and that it works for you. So there are lots of free apps and digital calendars, and there are lots of inexpensive ways to get a paper planner, which I really, really, really encourage the paper planner, but I won't require it, whatever works for you. So go ahead and pick one up. Have one on day one. You will need that right away for this class. It is going to be part of the course. The last thing I want you to do, I know this video is at about 11 minutes, which is longer than I wanted to go, so thank you for watching the whole thing, sticking with me. The last thing is to introduce yourself. I would love for you to make a video. I want to see your face and hear your voice and really get to know you as we head into the semester. If you're not comfortable with making a video or don't really know how the technology side of that works, written is fine. This is something that will be due that second week, so the first full week of classes, so I'll go over all this again. But it's an assignment that you can do right now, you can knock out over the summer, and it is an easy grade. You will get full credit if you do it. The questions I want you to answer in your introduction are first, what's your name and what do you go by? What do people call you? What do you want to be called? Why did you choose UWG specifically? How are you feeling about coming to college? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Both? Something else? So talk about your feelings as you're coming in. What is your major if you have one? Or if you don't have one, what are you maybe interested in or thinking about? And why do you want to study that? Also, what are you interested in outside of academics? What are your strengths and weaknesses as a student? And lastly, what do you want me to know about you? So if you want to cover all that in a video, I would love it. I really encourage the video. Upload it to YouTube. Send me a link. That'd be great. Or like I said, written is totally fine. So again, if you have any questions, please reach out. My email is kate@westga.edu. You'll get all of this information for our course on the first day, so don't feel like you have to know everything right now, but I can be that landing point for questions for you, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you and getting started in our class. Thanks. Bye.